welcome back, everybody, to Grand Theft Auto 5. We've got the buy fly crop dusters here. And we're going to buy this place, Grant. We're going to buy this airfield.
We're going to buy the whole thing?
Yep. For $150,000.
How much money does Trevor have? Oh, it's up there at the top corner.
$167,000. But
worth it.
So this is a thing that I don't think that we've gotten into yet, is that what this does is it generates cash for us on a daily basis. Oh. So we just get money now. So part of like when you play through later in the game is like Michael and Trevor and them can all buy different stuff. So
gotcha. Well, hey, I know we should maybe wait a second to jump into the questions. I'll do that.
Well, this is kind of just a little submission, I think, where we have to drop drug packages for this guy.
Man, I didn't even know. Anyway, shit, this is going to be profitable for the both of us. Let's talk, bro. To control the market down there, we got to control supply up here. We got a couple local contracts to help us out.
Has creepy dead eyes.
Yeah.
Don't trust him, Trevor.
You got the uncanny valley dead eyes, or like character.
Like I don't know. It seemed like milky eyes.
Okay. I'll be on the radio, man. That's great.
Okay. So yeah, this is we just started up. So this is a thing where we can basically do this mission like once a day. I think there's
like a really awesome looking hangar too.
Yeah. You $5,000 per ground shipment, $7,000 per air shipment, plus a bonus for good work. So there's also dune buggy racing where you can basically run around the map trying to deliver stuff in. Okay, I'm gonna. You know what? I'm not actually even gonna do this.
Yeah.
I'm going to just.
Trevor makes other people do the work for him.
Well, we can do that, but I'm not going to make people just watch me do a shit mission. So.
Okay. Well, I would like to say Henry T says, "What the hell are you guys doing? Why haven't you given Trevor a big beard yet?"
Oh, that's a good question. Should we give him a big beard?
Let's see the big beard.
Let's see the big ass beard.
I want to see what this is all about.
Shut up and eat your big ass beard.
Shut up, hussy.
Do you ever see CB4, Grant?
No.
They go to this place called Big Ass Biscuits.
What's CB4 stand for?
I don't remember.
Circuit Board 4.
It's like a rap mockumentary. It's kind of like Fear of a Black Hat. Holy shit! This is a big ass monster truck.
Damn.
Yeah, boom. Oh shit, that's a lake. Fuck.
You can switch out to the other view, man. There you go.
You think so?
Yeah. I haven't played in like ages, so it's fine. You can have it.
Let's see. Safe house. Is that where we're going? Let's see. Let's get out to the map.
All right, folks. Let's look at some questions you guys have for us.
Oh shit! There's a tattoo parlor.
First
there's a haircut
one
place. Oh.
Is from our good buddy Justin Zarian, who says, first of all, I hope Stephen Ogg, Trevor's actor, shows up again on Better Call Saul.
Oh shit!
Even if all it involved was him getting punched in the throat by Mike again,
yeah,
it would totally be worth it. That guy needs more work.
Yeah.
As for my question,
man.
which is aimed more at Grant, but Jeff can answer it too.
Aw.
If you could pick your dream team cast for a TV series, let's say a season of True Detective,
Yeah.
who would you pick and why?
I already know my answer.
Okay, I'll let Jeff go first because I'm curious.
H. John Benjamin and Patrick Warburton. I want those two to be the leads in the next season of True Detective because they talk. I want to hear the conversation between those two guys because they both have such gravelly, distinctive voices. It'd be like the whole like Will Arnett, Alec Baldwin face off in 30 Rock.
Yeah,
with the super gravelly voice. But yeah, they're both so dry. They don't have gravelly voices, but they're both just so like dry that I want to see them take on a really serious role. I think it'd be great.
that could be kind of awesome.
Yeah. I mean, fucking Vince Vaughn is in the next season, right?
No kidding.
So
I kind of want to see like in that same vein, like Tina Fey, Amy Poehler.
Yeah.
Everything they do, I'm like, yeah, I love
They're on
you
each other's
ladies.
shows all the time, I guess. But no.
I never saw Tina
that's not
Fey
true.
show up on Parks and Rec.
That's true. Tina Fey kind of sticks to her own stuff. Amy Poehler and Amy Schumer might be a pretty good team up as well.
Oh man, yeah.
I've never actually fully watched Amy Schumer's show. And it's just the same as I've seen like a whole bunch of episodes of Key and Peele, but I've never like sat down to watch Key and Peele.
Key and Peele and True Detective would be great.
Yes. Oh my God. Super. All right. You ready?
Yeah.
The Jerry.
Holy moly.
You ready, Grant? The big ass beard?
That is a big ass beard.
That is a big ass beard.
It's fine. Yep.
Here,
Just a few
let me just
cuts
let me just
and
oh,
it's out.
She's a fucking wizard, man.
All right, what about his top hair?
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Yeah, thanks.
We're just gonna stick with that.
Is he the lead singer of the Eels now? Is that what's going on here? Oh no, we can go with that.
Let's see what you like.
All right.
What else? What else?
Okay, hairstyles. The Randall,
Eee.
the grown out,
All right.
the mullet. You think just like straight up Mountain Man Trevor?
Oh man, Mountain Man Trevor. Yes.
Mountain Man Trevor, is that what it is? It's too bad. You know, the one thing that's really weird about this game is that you can't actually dye any of their hair.
Yeah.
Like I can't make Trevor have like pink hair and shit. I wonder if they're like, well, we're interested in not having him look ridiculous. Well, you failed because look at what's fucking going on here.
He now looks like a professional wrestler.
He's a goddamn Yeti now. Like, fuck, man.
Macho Man Randy Savage.
That's right. Okay, let's go to
I
the.
feel like I should come up with someone else, that, like a good duo. I'm guessing he just wants a duo.
I mean, it seems like he could go for the full Monty, right? Sounds like he's asking like kind of just if you had your druthers, you could make your dream team cast.
Okay, I have my druthers.
All right.
Dream Team cast.
Yep.
First off, I would want Tony Hale in there.
Okay.
And I want
Tony Hale's great.
Michael K. Williams.
Who's he? See, that's
Omar Little.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a
already
show.
a weird pair.
Yep. It's already a great show. I'm
Yeah.
loving it already.
Amy Schumer, I think, actually was a brilliant call on your part.
Okay.
I'd gladly put her in there.
Betty White.
I can't do Betty White.
It's a cop show. That's what it is.
Let's see. Who else?
All right. You ready, Grant?
Oh, you know what? The guy, the Indian guy, Kumar from Silicon Valley.
Okay.
Let's throw him in there as well.
I'm going back to first person. All right.
Shit.
Back to the bar. Get us a douche.
Mr. Echo,
Who's that?
a.k.a. Adebisi
Somebody from
from
Lost.
Oz/Lost.
Okay.
Yeah.
White trash hillbilly Wallace.
Yeah, Wallace.
Damn right.
Oh, shit.
Chang, spreadsheet. Let's head outside and talk terms.
Does it call that guy Spreadsheet?
Chang and Spreadsheet,
Yeah. That's a good buddy cop show right there.
Gentlemen.
Chang and Spreadsheet.
I
Hey,
think
they're not replacing Grant in the shoe.
That's right.
My organization can handle weight.
That's a good enough cast I have so far.
Prove that my organization is a reliable supplier.
Oh, and Donald Logue. Throw him in there because he's awesome
It's
and
you
everything.
and me. Now give me some of that goddamn X.
I'm afraid we want to go down a different path.
What?
We want to explore other opportunities.
坏家伙，坏死了！要不要我帮你放松一下？
The fuck up!
Oh.
Mr. Chang's father wants something a little larger. We want to move drugs, perhaps guns.
This is my life's work. I mean, since I was a little kid, I dreamt big.
He's such a
I've always
fucking
wanted to
weirdo.
be an international drug dealer. And, weapons trader. All right, so I'm begging you. Let's make this happen.
I'm very sorry.
You're sorry? You're fucking sorry? I just spilled my fucking guts out to you, and you say to me you're sorry. Who are you working with? Huh? Who?
I'm not at liberty to say.
Oh, no. You're at fucking liberty. In fact, I'd say you are obliged. Who? Fucking who?
The O'Neill brothers.
The O'Neill brothers, huh?
Yeah.
You shitting me?
No.
Because those
Shit,
fucking
Trevor.
O'Neill brothers, I hear a little birdie telling me that they have a bit of a problem, since one of them's gonna have to be surgically removed from the skull of the other. Fuck you guys and fuck them!
Wow. It's been my dream since I was a baby.
So you could see why people. Trevor is an interesting character. He's so strange. He's so bizarre. He's also a complete goddamn psychopath.
Yeah, he's just a lunatic.
Yeah. He's a lot like a Lynch from Kane and Lynch. Or no, Kane? No, Lynch.
Lynch from Jane Lynch.
Jane Lynch. He's a lot like Jane Lynch when you think about it. She also runs all the meth in Northern California. Or Southern California. Northern California.
Mama Afro 3000 says, it'll be a while, but I can't wait to see Grant's reaction to the very last Rampage mission.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Trevor Phillips.
As you guys are from Austin, Texas, I was curious as to what you think of Stone Cold Steve Austin.
You!
And do you think you could beat him in a beer drinking or ass whooping contest?
I'm going to go with no on that second one.
Maybe the beer drinking contest.
I mean, maybe he could be a total lightweight, but I don't.
He's really muscular, really
Yeah.
fit.
Yeah,
And I figure you don't drink a whole lot if you're going to be that fit.
maybe. I mean, like Andre the Giant could drink everybody under the
I
table.
mean, if I have to pick one, I'm going to try and drink him to death and beat him to death.
Well,
that
yeah.
guy will destroy me.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think of him?
I don't really have an opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't really watch wrestling. That's more of a John question, really.
The few movies I think he's been in, I haven't been really impressed with his acting.
I don't think I've ever seen any of his movies, so couldn't rightly
He's
say.
in like one of those Universal Soldier things, I think.
Yep. Stopped after the first one, so okay.
Yeah. No, I don't really watch much wrestling. I like The Rock.
Yeah. Can you smell what
This
he's?
Dwayne Johnson kid, I think he's going places.
You think he's going to be all right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Think he's got a future? All right.
Are these O'Neill brothers?
These are the O'Neill brothers, and we're now going to just murder all of them.
Just so we can still maintain that business?
I don't even
With the
think
guy
we do.
assaulted?
I don't even think we do that. I think that we're just killing them out of spite.
Oh, okay.
Right.
They look trashy.
Yep.
I just spoke to that maniac Trevor. He's coming. Get down to the meth lab to protect it. I hope he don't get through these idiots, but we know they're idiots. Come on, let's go see them Chinese fellas.
Oh, how many brothers you got, you inbred freaks. I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I'll kill the lot of you, and I'll torch your cookhouse.
So this is the easiest way, I guess, to get rid of these guys. Oh, is that the
Gunshot.
dick?
We're all dead!
Uh-oh. Oh.
Dude, you drinking in your underpants.
Let's see.
Oh, shit.
Mr.
Is that a twofer? Wait, Grant, is this a twofer?
Oh, man, you got it?
Twofer!
Oh, my God, you got twofer.
Yep.
Are those two kids playing over next to him?
I think those are sheep, actually. You didn't hear any of that? Okay.
Check out those sheep.
Oh, no, those are guys. Those aren't sheep or kids. They're guys.
They're coming for you.
Yeah, I think it's about time to get down there.
Let's see. Mr. Fjordback says, if you were stranded on an island and suddenly got some kind of problem with your heart,
Uh-huh.
and there's two guys that can help you, the first one has no medical experience and a sharp rock, and the second one is a professional doctor with all the equipment you need and is also a starving cannibal.
Uh-huh. What the fuck kind of...
Who will perform the operation?
What the goddamn shit kind of like hypothetical is this? One of them has no medical training and a sharp rock, and the other one is a cannibal, right? That's the question?
Yeah.
You need surgery. One of them is a trained medical professional. The other one is a cannibal.
P.S. If you try and steal from or attack the cannibal, he will shoot your balls off with a shotgun.
Well, I go with the cannibal, man. I mean,
I
like somebody with no medical experience. What was the thing that you had to have done again?
you have some problem with your heart.
Yeah. If it was like amputate your arm or something like that, maybe. But like if it's heart surgery, I'm not gonna just trust some asshole with a rock who's
Plus-
like, "Hey, bro, I think I could totally do
If this person's a doctor, they swore an Hippocratic oath.
Well, you mean
I'm gonna take that they hold that dearly.
Hannibal Lecter was a doctor as well. So.
Yeah, but he was a psychiatrist or whatever. He wasn't doing surgery and shit.
Oh shit! Shoot him! Ah!
Next question comes from Charles Rocky.
Okay.
Says, just to make things easier.
Wait, did you answer the last one? Did you pick a cannibal as well?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like impromptu heart surgery. Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I'd rather. If the choices are, would you let him do it or would you die? Because I'm not-
Definitely picking the doctor.
I mean, like, how's the guy with the rock even going to get into your chest? Is he going to bash your chest open with the rock?
I'm stranded on an island.
Right.
All right, Charles Rocky says, just to make things easier, I don't normally talk about politics, but I was curious to know, I've seen a rising trend in behavior lately, not just with people lying about injustices committed against them, but even other people defending these falsehoods under the pretense of it's raising awareness of a social issue.
Yeah.
Do you agree with this line of thought? I personally think it's bullshit. A, because if you have to make up a story, that calls into question if an issue exists. And B, if the issue does exist, lying about incidents only serves to trivialize the issue further and can even turn off would-be supporters. So, for example, I suppose there's the issue of the false rape allegations that were going on with the university that the Rolling Stone article did.
I don't know that. I don't know about
Or they had some issues with the report. And other people are like, well, even if it was false, you could still make the argument, I suppose, that these things still do occur, and this thing got public exposure, so we should try and at least capitalize even on the false narrative to say that there are statistics that prove that this does happen elsewhere,
Right.
And
No,
therefore
I
we can try and raise awareness.
I understand. I mean,
to
I
prevent these kinds
Yeah,
of
I understand the rationale behind it.
And you're right, Charles. It totally sucks that this cheapens and trivializes it. I mean, it's a very complex problem, so I'm a little torn. On the one hand, I think anything you can do to try and raise awareness is good, but at the same time, it sucks to pick a target that isn't necessarily ideal
Well, I mean, it's
or false.
yeah, or just like straight up not true. See, I definitely, I mean, I don't agree that I don't think that just straight up making up, a narrative that fits your goals isn't something that should definitely not something that should be encouraged, right? On the other hand, like I did read a justification of something one time where it was like people don't really care about environmental issues.
There's another person in there, right?
I don't think so. I think I got the jerry can.
It's a meth lab. Oh, you're gonna burn, you idiots. You asked for this, assholes.
The idea that people won't actually listen to you, or that the data that you're presenting them for like an environmental issue is boring. It's not something that anybody would actually give a shit about.
Oh yeah.
On the other hand, if you show them a picture of just like some seriously polluted shit, they might actually give a shit. Actually, it's funny. Who's the guy that does Hardcore History?
Dan Carlin.
He has another podcast that I just found where he does like political stuff. It's like an hour-long political thing.
Yeah.
And he had this one where he was talking about Baltimore, right? He'd said that this is not, he was saying this is not right. This is really fucked up, and it's not something you should be encouraging. But if you had a cause that you cared about, right, and
Burn
you
that guy.
knew that you could either peacefully protest and nobody gave a shit, or riot and then actually maybe even get like national coverage, people talking about it, like a whole group of people thinking, talking, maybe even legislation being enacted. Like, it's fucked up that... Oh, what? Oh, God damn it. Really? You could just let me get the gas can back out?
It's a Machiavellian justification.
It's fucked up. I mean, it's kind of one of those, like, best intentions type of thing. I don't agree. I don't agree. I think that you should probably try to stick to the facts. On the other hand, we live in an age where a lot of people just don't give a shit about a lot of things.
Yeah.
Right? And it's hard to figure out how do you get past that. How do you get people to fucking pay attention to things that actually matter when they're not interesting or sexy? Like,
especially nowadays. I mean, it seems like we are in this outrage of the moment sort of mentality, and then people just forget about it because we have so many things to distract us.
Yeah.
We have these dumb video games that people play, and other
Yeah.
people just listen to them.
yeah, fucking why do people even play this shit?
No, but I do think that
I mean, veracity
It
is important.
sucks.
It's a very important. I mean, you can't just like expect people to give a shit about something if you're just straight up lying about it. Like,
yeah.
But I'm sorry, you were actually right in the middle of sorry.
well, it's just that everything is so sensationalized just for the moment, and then a week later, no one cares and no one's even discussing it anymore. So, so maybe you do need something bigger to get people's attention. And I mean, it sucks. I mean, a lot of people are oppressed and forgotten, and I don't know. It's difficult.
It's
issue.
incredibly difficult because it's very, 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 very difficult. I understand that the why the people do it. I think that it's just very difficult to kind of come to a clear cut, because the thing is that if you watch the media and you watch the way that things progress, you can see that, or like, okay, so I love Last Week Tonight with John Oliver, right? And he did that one where they were talking about infrastructure and how infrastructure, like the building of like building and upkeep of like roads and shit like that in our country, is woefully underfunded. Just like seriously, like into fucked up levels underfunded. But it's not a sexy thing. It's not something like what did he say? The one that he was talking about, he was like, it is. You get a lot more cachet and media publicity when you build a new bridge than you do for maintaining something, which costs time and money and isn't a publicity thing. But it's something that has to happen. So it's one of those things where it's like, how do you get people to care about this, right? Because it's not a huge scandal. It's not a big old thing. It's just something that has to get done, or something that you need to talk about. And I feel like it's very difficult these days to get people's attention if you're not saying something absolutely,
How have you been?
I agree.
sensational.
And you?
About the same. Somewhere stuck between joyful and peachy. Even in this world full of scum and detritus, it's only
Not enough people use the word
that we all
detritus.
share our
Detritus.
share.
Ain't that the truth?
Take this poor wretch.
Oh, okay. So this is a submission. She's like a bail bondsman, and you're supposed to go track down her bail jumping targets.
Okay.
Think you
You're a
can
bounty
find
hunter
for
now.
me?
Yep. We are now Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Sweet. We got the mullet.
Administration of justice is one of mine.
That's why I love you, Trevor. I'll send you his file.
See, look, Trevor, he's a nice guy.
I mean, going back to that issue, I still also think that, you know, the younger generation is changing for the better.
Yeah.
I think people are more aware of these issues, and they are gonna, you know, get better as those people become adults and kind of take over the legislation of things. Like, for example, there's some terrible thing that actually happened in McKinney.
Yep.
This week up in Dallas, or north of Dallas in Texas here, with the police going after a whole bunch of kids who are having a summer pool party, and maybe they got a little rowdy, but geez, I can't imagine in my dad's time people being treated so terribly in like any sort of small town like that. And my family, my sister lives out there.
Yeah.
So I imagine like, my nephews are at least well aware of this. If not, they could have been attendees. I don't even know yet. But the reaction, I mean, there was prejudice. There was terrible treatment of kids. There was racism, at least from what I saw. And yet all the kids seem to like rally and know that this was kind of terrible. So it's
Back here.
encouraging to see that.
Yeah.
That they kind of recognize, hey, this is a problem, and they're not standing for it either.
Trying, Trevor. I've
Anyway.
been trying.
Come on over here.
Hold on. After this is done.
Been trying.
I know.
Whatever the facts may be, it just seems that those people give a shit, and it's getting better.
I thought you said you wasn't gonna hit me.
Takes time.
I thought you said you were gonna find fucking Michael Townley.
There's two Michael Townleys living in LS. One is 83, and the other one is at kindergarten. I asked the teacher to put him on the phone just to be safe. I'm no molester, Trevor.
Shut
Then I
up
asked-
before I molest you, all right? Now, is there anything else?
I looked through the phone directory. I did find a Michael DeSanta, about the right age, married with 2 kids.
What's his wife's name?
Amanda?
Amanda.
Yeah.
You're a genius. You
Amanda
moron.
DeSanta?
Come here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think this is. God
Don't
damn.
you ever not tell me things I want to know.
Damn, Trevor.
Ron, you little bastard. Get out here. We're going to Los Santos.
Okay, so we're actually gonna. This is where we transition Trevor back into Los Santos.
Aw,
CEO of
yeah.
Trevor Phillips Enterprises. Find us some business so that we can make some money and tidy my shit up. Let's go. Wait, come on. I'm driving. Jerk me off if I get bored. I'm joking. suck me off.
Are we gonna stop for ice cream? So we're headed to Los
Yeah, the only thing that I worry about, and it's something that, I mean, I can't tell because I'm, in spite of some of this stuff, it's like I am kind of disconnected from the younger generation, is that I sometimes wonder if the awareness is higher than it was, but that action is lower. That it's more about people becoming outraged because they see some stuff online.
But it's temporary.
But it's temporary, and then next week, Joss Whedon did some shit, and so I'm on to that now, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. That could totally be bullshit. I don't know because I don't really hang around with younger people, so I couldn't
Well,
say.
I mean, I think it's a rare thing for younger people to ever be activists.
Yeah.
I think that's always been a little bit more few and far between,
Where are we stopping on the way? 'Cause, I'm getting kind of wet over
unless they're really bored.
Yeah.
Another chapter the lost.
So, do we have more questions?
We do.
Okay.
Jonathan Scratch says, Jeff, if you could have any wish granted, but doing so would turn you into an elf, would you still desire that wish to be granted?
Sure.
All right.
Even if I had to just wish that, like, I wish for the ability to change shape at will, that would be useful, even all into itself. Then it might be an elf on the inside, but I could still look like not an elf on the outside.
Always an elf.
Yeah.
We'll know, Jeff.
Sure. Well, fuck yeah, man! You be an elf, and then all the fucking Lord of the Rings bitches be up in your grill, right? They'll be like, "Oh, Legolas, come over here and
Yeah, but
shoot
you
your
only,
arrow."
you only get the ladies who like Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I could deal with that.
I guess.
I could deal with that. Goddamn, didn't I shoot this place up already?
Find a rich, elf-loving sugar mama.
Oh shit! This is a stealth mission.
Oh.
It's like all in the middle of the rain and nighttime. Look at how good that rain looks, Grant.
Looks great.
Yep.
Look at it. All wet. Ruskles06 says, do you think the other Marvel Netflix shows could match the quality of Daredevil or even exceed it? Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, I think...
I mean, I thought Daredevil was good. I didn't think it was exactly the highest bar of of television I've ever seen.
I think there's definitely room for improvement. I think that what it had going for it, though, it's the most popular character of the four.
Yeah.
They just cast Punisher. Did you hear this?
No.
For Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd heard
it's gonna
some,
be John Bernthal.
Who is that?
He was in... did you watch Walking Dead at all? Any of it? No?
Nah.
He was in the first couple seasons.
Okay.
And he was in The Pacific, I believe.
Pacific Rim?
No, The Pacific.
Oh.
And he was in Fury. I didn't see that movie. But apparently he's a badass in Fury.
That was the dumb
Brad
tank
Pitt.
one, yeah.
Something or other.
I didn't care for that movie because the Germans acted like morons. I mean, not that I'm like, go Germans or anything like that, but
Come on, Nazis. Get your shit together.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we've discussed before, if the Iron Fist movie is made by the dude who makes the... Oh, shit, what are those movies called? The Raid movies?
Uh-huh.
That would be fucking bonkers amazing.
That would be incredible.
But I don't necessarily think, like, his plot is, like, super sophisticated. But his action scenes are tight.
Would you say, Grant, would you describe them as tight? Tight.
Like that, actually.
I'm going to kill this guy
All right, Brandon Host says, hey, Jeff and Grant. I was wondering what the worst job you ever had was, and for how long did you have it there? For example, I install air conditionings all day in the hot Texas attics
Eesh.
for an ungrateful owner and rude customers.
Oof.
Let me know your horror stories. Hey, my buddy's dad is an AC guy. I wonder if you work for him.
That's who he's talking about. He's pretty ungrateful, right?
My worst job, I worked at a moving company, also here in Texas. I
Yeah.
was doing apartment moving, and I did that for...
Sounds like a
and what,
really terrible job.
it was really hot, and I was 15 years old. I had, like, no muscle, and stuff was really heavy, and it was just exhausting, and I was sunburnt at the end of every day and achy. I did that for about a month.
Yeah.
I actually hated waiting tables a little bit more though.
Really?
I worked at Cheddar's.
Oh God.
Waiting tables, and I did that also for about a month.
Mm-hmm.
And I was awkward back then. I just wasn't very good at it, and I had a couple people who stiffed me on tabs, and I just kind of felt shitty about the whole thing. I just really didn't enjoy waiting tables.
Ready, Grant?
Yeah, you gonna blow up the entire trailer park community? Kaboom!
Yeah. I think the worst job that I ever had was I haven't had much. I've worked at a couple fast food joints. Right now, that's not even true. Worked at Subway. That was kind of a garbage job, but I was like 17 and didn't know any better. I think the worst job that I probably ever had was I got a job with this. Oh man, did you see that lightning?
Yeah,
that was incredible. I got a job working for this company doing what's called facilities work, which is basically like it was for a big local like data center. So I was like crawling under floors and racking servers and like doing cabling and stuff like that. It was just really, really kind of tedious and physical work and didn't pay very well. And I got real tired of it. I also almost got a hernia doing it. So
shit.
Yeah.
All right, well, we're pretty much out of time, but I'm going to do this last question real quick.
Okay, well, we got 2 miles. We're just going to drive into Los Santos.
Okay.
And then we'll wrap it up there.
Alex Linkowitz says, do you guys play any games that are just for guilty pleasure? Like, for example, he plays Akiba's Trip because he finds it so hilarious.
Yeah.
Yep. So, guilty pleasure games.
Oh shit.
I do. I actually play this game on my phone, which is called Cookie Jam. I play it obsessively.
Is it like a cookie clicker
every
type
day.
of thing?
Yeah, I think it's kind of like, what's that candy one? Candy Crush, I'm guessing. I actually don't know what Candy Crush really is, but I'm guessing it's
like
probably
a
pretty similar.
Match 3 type of thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like that. Match 3 or 4 or 5, and it gives you different little combos and all that. And I'm up to like level 450 on it, and I see no end in sight for the levels. And I'm just obsessed with it.
You should play Puzzles and Dragons. That's on the phone. It's free to play.
Yeah.
It's a good match 3-ish puzzle game, but it's got kind of a battle component to it. I rotate around. I mean, obviously Dark Souls 2, those sorts of things are somewhat guilty pleasures. Recently, though, like in the last 2 days, I have been obsessed with Kerbal Space Program. Getting those goddamn Kerbals up there into the goddamn space.
Kerbal Space Program. Cool.
Yeah. But see, it's weird because it's like the way that the problem that I'm having with the game is that I'm not smart enough to play it, Grant, because I'm not a goddamn rocket scientist. I'm like, I don't know how to make my orbit between 70,000 and 77,000 kilometers, right? I know how to get my my periapsis down to under 7,000, but my apopsis, I think is what they call it, epiosis, which is the high point of your orbit. I can't get that to get below 77,000. In fact, I'm stuck at about 140,000 kilometers. This is the problem that I'm having with Kerbal Space Program.
I'm sorry, I tuned out.
Yeah,
what
I know.
The nerd were you talking about?
Yeah. So the reason I want to do this is because this is a great view.
Ooh, look at that.
And the fact that we were all down there before, I think it's great the way they bring you into the town in the middle of the night. They always make it nighttime when you do this part. And they've got Trevor and Wade telling their stories to each other.
Yeah.
So 0.3 more miles. It's such a pretty game. I got to tell you, of all the games that came out last year, this is the one that I probably played more than
this
any
one
of
is the
them.
most human.
No, you got to say it right. The most human. Oh shit! No, this is just like the stop off. Maybe put my gun away. All right.
So, Mike,
I'm king of the world.
dead men come back.
Damn, look at that though. Look at it. Got the smog and everything.
It's been nearly 10 years, but you'll keep for another day or so, huh, old friend? You motherfucking fuck! I grieved for you! You weren't even fucking dead. You were my best friend. Well, guess who's coming to shit on your doorstep, you fuck!
All right. You know what? I'm going to try to quick save here, and if they'll let me, then we're just going to go ahead and wrap it up.
All right.
I don't know if you can quick save. You can't quick save in the middle of a mission. How far over time are we?
We're at like 33.
Okay. Well, let's just see how much further it is. It's 2 miles to Wade's cousin's apartment. So just roll over there.
Yeah.
So Graham, what are you looking forward to? Is there the new TVs? When does True Detective start? Is that next week?
Is it 2 weeks from now, I think?
Is it?
Wait, yeah, it's got to be at least 2 weeks because next week is the finale of Game of Thrones.
And Veep. Dude, Veep has been great.
I guess as of the release of this, it might be next week.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Think about it.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah. And Veep and Silicon Valley.
I don't
We
watch
got
Silicon Valley. but-
Ballers and the other one, the Jack Black one.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And True Detective.
Yeah. The Jack Black one, I can't tell. It looks like it's going to be pretty good though.
I'm interested. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like Tim Robbins quite a bit as well.
Yeah. Asif Manvi.
Yep. But have you been watching Veep? Do you watch Veep?
Yeah, I love that show.
Yeah.
It's so
I
brilliant.
think I heard somebody say that's way closer than you really think it is to the way actual politics in America works.
I can see it. All these self-absorbed assholes that are all just constantly doing a big dick measuring contest.
Yeah. I like the fact that pretty much every single person on Veep is fairly deplorable.
Yeah.
Even like Tony, what's his name?
Tony Hale's character?
Yeah. He's not super deplorable, but he's a little bit. I think that the guy who's playing Jonah is incredible on that show.
It's so great.
And I thought in the last episode, if you guys, this will be the day that the finale comes out, but the next to last, where they had
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you haven't seen it yet? They have a part in there where they're in front of a special house committee, right? And they're reading this file of nicknames that one guy, Dan Egan or whatever, has made for Jonah, and they're fucking incredible.
Oh man,
My favorite one was the last one, which is Pewbacca.
Oh man, I just love Jonah being sexually harassed by Patton Oswalt.
Oh my God, yes, yeah.
And how they just like, that could be a serious thing in any office.
No.
And it's just a fucking joke for everyone.
And when they bring him to that room full of women and they all look like him, they had the same haircut as him. Oh yeah, it's fucking incredible. All right, so let's get into. We're at Wade's cousin's house, Floyd, and as soon as we get in there, we'll be able to wrap it up. And we'll be back next week. Thank you, guys. Thank you, patrons, as always. I think our patron money was actually up this month for the first time in quite a while.
Woo-hoo.
So, yeah.
Cousin!
Oh,
Fuck! It's come to visit you, you rude fuck. Now get up off the floor and fix me a fucking drink.
Oh, you wait. I heard you was off smoking meth somewhere.
No, not somewhere. Here. He's gonna smoke meth here. Give me a fucking lighter.
You can't smoke here.
Okay.
This is my girlfriend's place. She's at a business conference. You can't smoke here and you can't stay here.
How's it going, cousin? It's been a while.
Yeah, I ain't seen you since you was caught in Evelyn's bed.
A guy was never proved.
You gotta go, both of you. My girlfriend, she'd kill me if she knew I had guests.
Well, it's not much of a girlfriend if you don't like your family. Now, would you get me a fucking drink? I'm not gonna ask you again.
Oh, yeah, okay. Wait, I ain't got no booze.
Then you go out and fucking get me something. You go too.
Trevor, you're an asshole.
he is really and truly an asshole. So, Floyd's apartment is basically now our Trevor's safe house inside of Los Santos. And with that, we're done. So, we'll see you next week, folks.